Welcome home.
It's all yours, Margot.
So lab's done with it, chemical prints, everything?
Yes.
All righty then, thank you.
Okay.
Hey, Margot, I got here as soon as I could.
Oh, don't need. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to alarm you.
Well, have you found Holden yet?
No, found the van, found the guards, but no Holden.
What'd the guards say?
Nothing much. They were chloroformed.
Typical Stenbeck maneuver.
Well, I don't understand. What does that have to do with me?
Well, Stenbeck mentioned at Kirk's hearing that he would drop all charges because of a certain beautiful woman.
Oh, come on. You know Stenbeck. The guy'll say anything.
And you knew Stenbeck before, right? Monica, right?
Yeah. But what does that have to do... Isn't it Desire?
Oh, yeah, you recognize it?
Yeah, it's my perfume. I've been wearing it for years.
Ooh, it's very pricey.
It's addictive. Alderman's is the only place that carries it. What is it doing there in the evidence bag?
Well, Stenbeck left it behind in the van. Still has some chloroform in it. Here's the chart on Jack Snyder.
Okay. Hematocrit, keeping up on that. That's good. He's got so many internal lacerations. Can't be too careful. BP looks good.
Visitors?
I don't see any harm in that. Miss Tenney's already been in. If the police or his family want to see him, just remind them that it's crucial that he remains still. Look, I got to run down to the police station and give a report on what happened up at the cabin. Page me if there are any complications.
Of course.
Dr. Forrest, dial 182.
Hey.
You're okay. When Margot called...
Look, I'm sorry. I should have called you myself, but the surgery went long.
Jack, how's Jack?
He's stable. Medevac's a lifesaver.
How about you, really?
I don't know. When we went after Teague, I had no idea it was going to end this way. I just should have stayed out of it.
And because of you, 2 lives were saved.
Yeah, and life was lost. That's because of me, too, right?
Al, there's something we have to talk about. I didn't tell you everything that happened in the cabin.
I don't need to know.
Yeah, I think you do.
Well, if you have to tell me, go ahead and tell me, but I think I got a pretty good idea of what you're going to say. Something happened between you and Jack while you were up there.
As the world turns.
Hal, I'm sorry. I never meant to let it happen.
Relax, Carly. It's not the first time.
What?
2 people under fire, close quarters.
I swear, I was thinking about you the whole time.
But your relationship with Jack changed forever, didn't it?
Michael Crawford, 340.
Yes, it did.
Michael Crawford, please call 340.
I didn't want you to find out this way.
I'd have to be blind not to see it. Don't worry, Carly. It's okay with me.
It is?
Yeah. Actually, in a way, I'm kind of happy about it.
As the World Turns is brought to you today by Mountain Grown Folgers Coffee. The best part of waking up.
When the sun lights its morning flame, no 2 people greet it quite the same. But one thing we do is start the day with Folgers brew. The aroma reaches round, big old cities and sleepy towns. Where the best part of waking up, Folgers in your cup.
They say 8 glasses of water a day is a good idea and does wonders for your skin. But is there even more we can do? One highly absorbent moisturizer can instantly begin saturating thirsty skin with essential moisture. Clinical tests prove it hydrates so well, your skin will be clear, translucent, and smooth. And that's doing more than 8 glasses of water a day. And the name? Olay Beauty Fluid from Oil of Olay, proven to hydrate for smooth, clear, translucent skin.
You give them strength to share their dreams, guiding them to choose their own things. Moms like you choose Jif. Choose Jif.
Creamy Jif's peanuts are hot roasted to bring out more flavor, a golden peanuttier taste. More like fresh roasted peanuts, more than any other leading creamy brand.
Big or small, you give your all. Moms like you choose Jif. Choose Jif.
If you want the ready-to-serve chocolate frosting people say tastes best, you want Duncan Hines Homestyle Frosting. Made with natural chocolate flavor, like homemade. Duncan Hines, just what you want.
Hidden dangers in daily life like pollution, chlorine, and UV rays can damage your hair, robbing it of its healthy shine. Fight back with Pantene Pro V. It actually helps restore your hair's resilience. Pantene Pro V. For hair so healthy, it shines. Give your hair a fighting chance.
You called Alderman's, didn't you? You knew that I bought a bottle of Desir.
Yep.
Does that mean I'm a suspect?
No, but if I could just see your atomizer.
Well, of course. I always carry it with me. That's odd. I don't understand. It's not in here.
When's the last time you used it?
I don't know. A few days ago when Kirk and I went to the Mona Lisa. You know, it must have just fallen out of my purse.
Sammy, in the habit of losing expensive perfumes?
Of course not, Margot. I probably shoved it in a drawer somewhere at home.
I hope you did.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, where are you headed with this, Margot?
Look, I was as surprised as anyone else to find out that Sam was the one who purchased Desir. I mean, after all, it is a limited edition. And then to find out that Stenbeck used this to...
Wait a minute. You think that that's mine? You think that I gave my atomizer to James? Come on, Kirk, we're out of here.
Come on, Sam, please, don't fly up.
You know what, Margot? I thought that you were my friend. After everything that we've been through, the Umberto Mazzone mess, the plane crash, you saved my life.
If you have your atomizer, you simply just go home
If you honestly think that I would help James Stenbeck escape?
I am not saying that you
No, you're not. What you're doing is setting me up. Well, let me just tell you something, friend. I wouldn't lift a finger to help that reptile. It makes me sick to even look at him.
Honey, Margot is not accusing you of anything.
Really? You could have fooled me.
Listen, if you haven't done anything wrong, why are you so angry?
No. To tell you the truth, I'm kind of relieved.
You're relieved that Jack and I got
Yeah,
close?
it's a big load off my mind.
I can't believe you're saying this.
The way you two were at each other's throats, you were tearing the station apart. At least this way we'll have some peace in the joint.
So you're not angry?
Why should I be, Carly? You and Jack, you got close, you mended fences. It's okay.
I think maybe it was more than...
Carly, when two people are under fire, your partner is your lifeline, you get close. And when it's a man and a woman, sometimes you get really close. It's all right, it happens all the time. Partner of mine from my undercover days. I mean, we still talk to each other. I'm still in touch with her.
I think maybe you're not understanding.
Oh, it's the feds. Sorry.
Blue team to ICU, please. Blue team ICU.
This is going to be harder than I thought.
Hello, dear.
Are we looking at success
How are you
here?
doing? Well, he's better than he was last night.
Oh, well, maybe I better take a look.
He's sleeping.
I could be quiet if I need to be.
Listen, Carly, I just want to thank you for helping Jack find the evidence to clear Holden. Thank you.
It was the least I could do.
I know you thought Holden was guilty at first.
Molly's my cousin, but facts don't lie.
You really put yourself in danger.
He needed me.
And Jack was lucky to have you there. I'm glad I was there. So am I. Thanks.
Well, I guess I'm not going to be able to see Jack after all. The Fed's got a lead on Stenbeck. They want my butt on it now.
They found him?
No, they got a tip somebody saw him out by Stony Point. They're going to send a chopper for me.
No, I don't like you going there.
I know, it's treacherous the way the water wraps around those rocks, but I think they're going to drop us, and don't worry, I'll be careful. And Carly, about our conversation. Whatever happened with Jack happened. I'm still putting my money on us.
You didn't tell Hal everything, did you?
My kids love chocolate milk. This isn't just ordinary chocolate milk. It's rich chocolate Ovaltine. It's got vitamins Nestle Quick and Hershey syrup don't. For my kids, it's not ordinary chocolate milk. It's rich chocolate Ovaltine.
More Ovaltine, please!
My apartment gets hot, and I get dry, itchy winter skin. And Gold Bond cream stopped the itch.
Maximum Strength Gold Bond relieves itching in the first minute and is more effective at 10 minutes than these creams.
Gold Bond worked instantly.
Gold Bond medicated cream. Fast itch relief.
Hi, Pat and Betty at the Reynolds Kitchen. We'd like to make a home-cooked meal with Reynolds wrap that's as easy as counting to 4. No way. Okay, 1. Place chicken and vegetables on a sheet of Reynolds wrap heavy-duty aluminum foil. 2. Fold it into a packet. 3. Pop them in the oven, Betty. Packets cook food faster and fill in juices. 4. Open for a scrumptious dinner. Reynolds quick and easy packet cooking makes good food better. Pat, we need a number for cleanup.
What do you say, girls? Be my Valentine?
Oh, Ray, you're so
Sweetheart, Ray Ray.
You know, it is okay to look for the hallmark on the back of a card.
Whoa, now that's a strong gust of wind. Say, girls, you wouldn't be looking for that hallmark right in front of old Ray now, would you?
No, Ray Ray.
That's what's called pulling the wool over Ray's eyes. I know what to look for in a card.
Now on video, for everyone who's ever wished their dreams would come true, comes the musical, magical movie Cinderella. Critics call it a true classic. Join some of your favorite stars for the love and laughter that People magazine says is all we could wish for.
Everything starts with a wish.
Own it today. Have a ball forever.
I don't ever want this night to end.
Discover why the New York Times raves the slipper still fits. Disney's Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella. On sale now.
Olympic champion Katarina Witt loves Ray.
Of course she's going to say she likes my works. She's a skater. She's dizzy from all that spinning.
All new Raymond returns after the Olympics.
Whose side are you on?
Honey, this isn't about taking sides. I just don't understand why you're so upset.
Okay, well then let me spell it out to you. My friend, or someone who I thought was my friend, is accusing me of being mixed up with James Stenbeck. The guy is a murderer, for God's sake. I'd be crazy to help him out.
Well, Stenbeck has disappeared, and this is the only evidence we have.
Well, just because he slipped through your fingers again, don't go blaming me, Margot.
I'm not blaming you. I simply want to know if you can identify the atomizer.
Which you think that I filled with chloroform.
All right, I'm sure there's another explanation.
Yes, I'm sure there is, too. And when you figure out what it is, give me a call.
Sam, please, come on, don't do that. Kirk! Look, I didn't mean to upset her.
Well, you did a pretty good job of it, didn't you?
Well, she is overreacting.
Well, let me tell you something. Having been interrogated by you myself, I can tell you can be pretty unnerving.
But she didn't have to run out of here fast and scared like that.
Just because she did doesn't mean she's guilty of anything.
I didn't say she was, but why is she acting like that?
Margot, I know Sam. If she says she hasn't been in contact with James, that's good enough for me.
Well, of course it's good enough for you. You trust her. She's your wife.
Well, she's your friend. Should be good enough for you, too.
Oh, great. This isn't going to be a good day.
I could see the guy, but T couldn't. Finally, Jack grabbed him, they went down, and I grabbed the gun.
So what happened?
I told Teague to drop the knife, And he didn't. He tried to stab Jack again, and I shot him. I just shot. It's too easy. I can't believe it. I've never even fired a gun before. Never thought I would, and that... A man is dead because I shot him.
And I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry for me. You're still alive. I tried to help him, Camille. I really did, and he wouldn't let me.
Then don't do this to yourself. You did everything that you possibly could do.
There was a better way.
No. Look, all those people, Jack, Carly, Lucinda, they could have died. You could have died. But you saved them because that's the type of man you are.
You always see the good in people.
No, look, I know your heart, Ben Harris. And I know that there is no way you would ever do anything like that unless you absolutely had to.
Dr. Davis, telephone, please. Dr. Davis, telephone.
I hope the DA feels the same way you do. I'm on my way down to the police station now to get a statement.
Could you use a little moral support, you think?
Yeah, you bet.
Okay.
Hey, stranger.
Hey, Lily. Lucinda, how long have you been here?
Just a few minutes.
Just gazing at you, Sleeping Beauty.
How you holding up?
Me? You're sitting here in a hospital bed and you're asking me that.
You're a hero.
People keep saying that. I sure don't feel like one.
You risked your life to get evidence on Teague. That's a hero.
Well, at least there's no trial. I would have given anything to see the look on Holden's face when he found out. Where is he? Was something wrong? What is it? Come on.
I didn't want to say anything until you felt better.
Oh, let me have it. I'm a big boy.
In your absence from us, the trial date was moved up. We got a new judge.
Oh, well then why aren't you in court now?
The trial's over.
Over?
Holden was convicted.
Lisa, you trying to keep tabs on me? No. No, I just care about you, Carly. God knows why, but I really do. If you'd rather I didn't show you any interest, though,
No,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just this thing with Hal. It's got me really freaked out. I don't know what to do. Well, you just tell him the truth, that's all.
Well, I tried that.
And he didn't listen. It's like he's in denial or something.
You have to make him listen.
And how am I going to do that? Talk from your heart. He'll hear that. I'm afraid. I don't want to lose him. Oh, I don't know what you mean. I mean, you've got Jack now. Hal thinks. Hal loves me. I see. And Jack is like the wild, that loose cannon, and he makes you have shivers up and down your spine. That's it, right? That obvious. Yeah, I'm afraid so, honey. I've been there, done that. And I'm sorry you're going through it. Look, I have a little story. Why don't you sit down and let me tell you? Carly, when I was very young, and I married Bob Hughes, the original good guy. Well, I met this man named Bruce Elliott, and he was really handsome. He was really sexy. He just drove me wild every time I looked at him. And what I did was I followed my instinct, and I left Bob, only to find out that Bruce Elliott was not the marrying kind. Now, marriage was very important to me. So I thought, well, I'll just go back to Bob, and maybe I can have Bruce on the side, and we'll just work things out. But, you see, Bob would not put up with anything like that. Bob has too much self-esteem. So I lost Bob, and, of course, I lost Bruce, too. In other words, I think men are just adorable and precious. And, honey, most of them will go along with almost anything, but you cannot string two fellas along at the same time because it's going to catch up with you.
Lisa, I already told you I'm not stringing anybody along.
Well, I know that's how it seems, honey, but you like both of these men, both of them. Maybe I should say you like all three. Because I saw the little tete-a-tete you had with David Allen just a while ago.
No. When it comes to David Allen, believe me, there is no romance involved.
Oh, well, it certainly looks like something very intimate going on. Now, what is happening?
It's too complicated, Lisa.
Carly. Does this have something to do with Hal? It does, doesn't it? No. Oh, come on. Now, you're talking to me. Carly,
Does David Allen have something on you, something you don't want Hal to know about?
You wouldn't understand.
Oh, trust me. I'll learn quick.
I thought my children's fever medicine worked fine. But I was visiting my sister, and Tommy got a really high fever. She gave me children's Motrin. I couldn't believe how much faster it got that fever down, and how much longer it lasted. Nearly 8 hours, with just 1 dose. I'd have to give 2 doses with my old medicine.
For 8-hour relief of high fever, Children's Motrin is the pediatrician's new choice.
The next day, Tommy was Tommy again. And I bought my own children's Motrin.
Today's choice for high fever.
And now for some grand ideas. Why serve plain cold bread with dinner when in just 15 minutes you could have the big, hot, homemade taste of Grand's biscuits with a big, hot bowl of soup as a new partner for pork chops? Or try our new golden wheat Grands to round out your favorite chicken dinner.
Oh, Grands will add a spark to any dinner.
World-class skaters Nicole Bobick, Michelle Kwan, and Tara Lipinski are graceful, powerful, beautiful, and absolutely freezing. Which is why they have plenty of Campbell's soup on hand. Because a hot, delicious cup of Campbell's can really warm things up. Get this Skating Champions mug free with purchase of specially marked cans of tomato or chicken noodle soup.
Hey, San Francisco, show us your feet.
I have corns. They hurt.
Will you show me your corn?
No! Don't be shy.
This'll help. Dr. Scholl's Cushland Gel Corn Remover. Nothing relieves pain faster or removes corns quicker.
Feels great.
I feel no pain at all.
Going dancing in these shoes.
Do you think you could maybe do a pirouette for me?
Does your skin feel a little dry? Quench it with the best Vaseline Intensive Care yet. It heals dry, thirsty skin for 12 hours, so there's never a dry moment. Heal your dry skin healthy with Vaseline Intensive Care.
It's the dinner party from hell.
Brooke's very good at making babies, isn't she? She had 2 of them to hold on to you, and now she's doing the same thing with Ridge.
That blows sky high.
You're getting in the middle of things that really are none of your damn business.
But Brooke stands her ground.
I am not the one who's going to lose him, Stephanie. You are.
Now will Stephanie eat her alive?
If you only knew.
This week.
Half gas and half electric. The car of the future is here today. Take a test drive tonight.
Dad, I can hardly hear you. What are you doing on a helicopter? I thought I was going to take these shots of you this afternoon. I understand. Stenbeck's top priority. They're going to lower you down on a harness? Are you kidding? Why can't the feds do their own dirty work? Okay, just be really, really careful, okay, Dad? Yeah, I love you, too.
Jeez, don't take it out on the phone, whatever it is.
Stinks. I was going to get these working shots with my dad this afternoon, and now he's off working on the Stenbeck case.
So you'll reschedule.
No, I wanted to get the developing done, and then I wanted to try the airbrush thing out.
Well, maybe your professor will give you an extension.
Oh, will you please?
Do you have a good excuse? What's up with the Stenbeck case? What'd your dad say?
The Fed's got this tip that he's hiding out at Stony Point, and now my dad has to follow up.
Stony Point, that's quite a place to hide out.
Yeah, no kidding. They're going to drop my dad from, like, a helicopter.
Are they really? He's going to be in a harness and everything?
Yeah, it freaks me out.
Oh, yeah, well, forget about it. Forget about the assignment.
No, it's not the assignment. It's just the Stenbeck guy. I mean, he manages to ruin everything for everyone, and now my dad has to do this daring capture.
He can handle it.
I can't believe that Stenbeck escaped. I mean, I was right there, and I couldn't even get a picture. I mean, you kept bothering me.
Well, you're kind of starting to sound like a photographer now. I mean, Hal's out there risking his life, and you're worried about missing a shot.
I'm not like that, Andy. You know that. Every time my dad walks out of that door, it's got this sinking feeling that he's never coming back.
Detective Hughes. Roger Carter, acting district attorney.
Ah, yes. I met you last week at Holden Snyder's trial. My husband, Tom.
Oh, yes, Tom Hughes, my worthy predecessor. He did some impressive work on the Snyder case.
Well, unfortunately, the judge didn't see it that way. What can I do for you, Mr. Carter?
Dr. Ben Harris, have you heard from him this morning?
No. He's been in surgery all night.
Well, we need to get a statement from him. I don't know what he's waiting on. The sooner the better for all concerned, especially him.
That's why I'm here now.
Roger Carter, acting district attorney.
Yeah, I know who you are. You deposed me before Holden Snyder's trial. This is Camille Bennett.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, yes, Miss Bennett. You were in the park that day with Dr. Harris.
Pardon me?
Last summer when Officer Teague arrested him.
Well, yes, I was, but what is that?
Wait, Miss Bennett is here as a friend. She has nothing to do with what happened up at the cabin.
Of course not. Perhaps it'd be best if I took your statement in private.
Yeah, I don't see why. This is as good a place as any. If it's okay with you, Margot.
Sure, of course it is. Here, make yourselves comfortable. Here you go. Miss Carter?
No, I'll stand, thank you. Well, Dr. Harris, I'd like to begin by asking a simple question. Did you, in fact, shoot former police officer Joseph Teague at his hunting cabin, as this report alleges?
Yes, I did.
Fair enough. Then I just have one further question. Why?
David Allen knows something about me.
Your past?
No,
Is he trying to blackmail you?
not exactly.
Honey, come on, you better tell me. You'll feel so much better if you do.
I'm afraid you'll hate me, Lisa.
I can never hate you. You ought to know that by now.
You promise that you won't tell another living soul.
I give you my word.
Okay. Where to begin? You remember how mad my sister Rosanna was about me and Mike?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Well, she decided that if she couldn't have him, I couldn't have him either. So she made me this offer. If I marry somebody and I have his baby, now it had to be somebody other than Mike. And she would give that baby $50 million. And I would be the sole trustee.
$50 million? $50 million? Charlie, that's an awful lot of money for a little revenge. Well, is this offer still valid?
Yeah. But there's a catch.
Uh-huh.
I have to have the baby by the end of the year.
Look, okay, I understand that, but I also understand how much you love money. Why didn't you go after this sooner?
I couldn't bear to think about it. I had just lost my baby girl. I had just lost Mike.
Okay, now look, I appreciate this about money, how you feel about money, but I have learned over the years that money is just that. It's just money. Mm-hmm. Yeah, on the other hand, $50 million is a lot.
$50 million is a lot of money.
Yeah.
So when I came to Oakdale, I thought, I've got to find Daddy for this baby.
And that's where Hal Munson comes in.
Right. And I figured, why not? Hal is a nice man. Mm-hmm. And I knew I could get him interested in me.
Mm-hmm.
But then
Then you started to really care for him.
Yeah, but not love him. And that was really important, because after Mike, I wasn't going to let anybody break my heart ever again.
Well, what about Hal's heart? What if he found out?
Well, I thought that maybe after I had the baby, that Hal wouldn't be so upset if he found out about it.
That you had used him and used his DNA just so you could get filthy rich?
I never meant to hurt him.
All right, where does David Allen fit into all of this?
David Allen. He found a copy of the contract. And he said that he was going to tell Hal everything about it unless I gave him a share of the money. Oh. So now he's become my advisor for 10%.
Oh, that horrible little weasel. I could just throttle him.
Yeah. But now I guess it doesn't matter. You can tell Hal anything he wants because everything has changed.
Oh, you mean Jack?
I definitely mean Jack.
So are you going to give up on money? Is that it?
No. No, I never said that. Because I was thinking, maybe I could fall in love again and still live up to that contract. Maybe I could have it all.
Yeah, well, honey, you should still tell Hal.
I will. I will. As soon as he gets back, I'm going to tell him everything.
Okay, well, then you do plan to tell Jack about the $50 million?
Of course. Of course I do. No, when the time is right.
Well, let's see. You have to have the baby by the end of December, and already it's... Do you realize you don't have much time? Do you realize you have, like, maybe 4 weeks, 6 at the most? If I count right.
Well, I'm not too worried about that. I'm not too worried about that because Jack is a bionic man.
Holden was convicted?
The judge believed Molly's testimony.
Unbelievable. It's a travesty of justice.
Don't worry, we'll get it overturned. Confirm the blood on Teague's shirt's Molly's.
You don't know this either. Molly has disappeared.
She disappeared right after she gave her testimony.
So Molly wins again. Great. Well, I'll have to find her myself.
How are you going to do that, Jack? Osmosis?
No, I'll get Holden's transfer to Jennersville postponed for a couple of weeks, and then... He's already there.
It's worse than that. Holden and James Stenbeck were transferred together, and they both disappeared.
The Oakdale police think that they escaped together.
That's a crock. Lucinda Stenbeck's taking them hostage.
I know, of course.
Of course, that's what it is. But we got an all-points bulletin, 8-state radius.
Okay, forget it.
What are you
I'm
doing?
getting out of here.
Jack, stop it.
Jack, get
no.
back in.
No.
Lucinda, get out of my way.
So you hate me now?
No, of course I don't.
But you're disappointed in me?
No, not exactly. I really understand the attraction of money.
Hey,
but
dear, Carly, come on in here. Jack's in trouble. And Lisa, we've been pushing the button. Would you try to find some help, a nurse or something? Come on.
My dad hates fried chicken. He hates it. Well, my mom figured out the secret to juicy chicken. It's called shake and bake, and it keeps the juice from getting out. We cooked it one time, and it was so juicy inside. He just tasted it, and he said, wow, it's so juicy. What is that? I said, it's chicken.
Shake and bake is the secret to juicy chicken.
Now there's a toothpaste so advanced, it even works when you're not brushing. New Colgate Total, a toothpaste that actually works between brushings. So it fights cavities and tartar while you're brushing and while you're working. It fights bad breath while you're playing. It even fights plaque and gingivitis while you're sleeping. New long-lasting protection Colgate Total. The brushing's so advanced, it works between brushings.
All over America, people are discovering a package of important free information concerning hearing loss. Call the toll-free number right now, and you'll receive a valuable video and informative booklet that show you how hearing aids may help you hear better.
I learned a lot of important things about hearing, including ways to help myself. You know, it's sad going through life not hearing what your family's saying, particularly when you might learn how to help yourself with this free 15-minute video.
Call the toll-free number for your free video information kit today.
Don't! That's bad luck. We gotta look like Rain Clean Clorox bleach.
Don't be fooled by bargain bleaches. Only Rain Clean Clorox bleach smells fresh as a spring rain.
Told ya.
Try Rain Clean Clorox bleach.
I can put that spoon down anytime I want.
Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, too irresistible for adults.
You just don't get as much milk with a fork, that's all.
Frosted Flakes have the taste adults have grown to love. They're great!
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
Tonight, Peekaboo Street in the performance of a lifetime. The incredible story of this gutsy skier who battled back from injury, took her fighting spirit into the Super G, and won Olympic gold. Plus, Tommy Moe is primed for back-to-back golds in the men's downhill. And a preview of the battle brewing in men's speed. Tonight on CBS.
CBS 2 at the Winter Olympics, tonight at 7:30.
December 28, 1997, Flight 826 departs for Honolulu. Reports indicate clear conditions and a smooth ride. 2 hours later, light bumps are experienced. The plane begins to rattle and then plummets 1,000 feet, sending passengers and flight attendants crashing into overhead compartments and the ceiling. Dozens are injured, and one woman dies.
Do you know what's in your ice cream?
The other ice creams taste different, and it's got all these scientific things. Mono and diglycerides. Read the labels, and if it says only milk, cream, sugar, and vanilla, that means it's Breyers, all natural, and natural means made from nature.
Breyers All Natural. Taste, not technology.
You know, Zach, when I was your age, I used to dream about being in the Winter Olympics. And then I realized I have no athletic ability whatsoever. Exciting, isn't it?
The address is CBS. Welcome home.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
She loves me. She loves me not. For my love, Samantha, on our wedding day. Where have you been?
I went home to change.
That all?
Well, I also wanted to see if I couldn't find that damn atomizer.
And?
I don't know what I did with it. You know, maybe I did. Maybe
No,
I
don't bother. I already looked.
Oh, you know, it's probably up in the
No,
office.
it's not. It's not in the kitchen. Beginning to think it may have just walked off by itself.
What kind of crack is that?
Nothing. I was just saying that it seems to have been lost forever.
Or maybe I gave it to my lover boy, James Stenbeck.
You've got me all wrong. And Margot, too,
Oh,
Sam.
forget Margot. After everything we've been through, I'm amazed she just didn't arrest me there on the spot.
I know how you feel, Sam. I've been falsely accused of things, and not so falsely accused. I just wish we could figure out how that atomizer got into Stenbeck's hands.
You don't believe me either? You think that I helped James?
No, I don't think that. I'm just afraid.
You're afraid that I'm still in love with him. That's it, isn't it? Well, in that case, I'm out of here.
No, Sam, don't.
So the feds are ticked that they let him escape. So now they're having Dad, like, drop out of a helicopter. I mean, come on, he's not 25.
Yeah, but he's tough.
Who knows what Stenbeck could pull? I mean, if he hurts my dad...
Hey, look, I know how you feel. I do. My sister has risked her life for years, and it used to freak me out, but she's made 1,000 arrests. And your dad, he's probably made 2,000 arrests. Yeah, he can handle it.
It just... Hey, Matt, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for the DMV. I've got to register.
I think I told you where the DMV was last time you were here. You couldn't think of a better excuse, huh?
Oh, the 3rd degree. That policing really runs in your genes.
Come on, what are you really doing here?
Well, it's sort of lunchtime, and I'm thinking maybe.
Yeah?
Oh, but I guess your dad wouldn't be too happy with you just taking off.
No, my dad's not here.
Really? Where is he?
Well, he's off following a lead on the Stenbeck case.
That guy that broke out of prison with the prison van.
Yeah, you heard about that?
Yeah, it's all over the TV and the radio.
Well, I just wish it wasn't my father who had to go all the way to Stony Point to bring him in.
You don't already know why I shot Teague?
Well, I presume you have a reason, as you shot and killed him, but I don't presume to know what that reason is.
Joe Teague was a very dangerous man, has been for a long time.
You brought a lawsuit against him.
For false arrest, among other things.
A lot of people get arrested by mistake, Doctor.
Just because of the color of their skin?
So you're saying Joe Teague was a racist, and that's why you shot him?
Wait, don't put words in my mouth. The fact that Joe Teague was a racist has nothing to do with what happened up at that cabin.
So you didn't hate him for being a racist?
I didn't say that
But you
either.
did hate him.
What difference does it make? I didn't shoot him because I hated him, if that's what you're implying.
I'm not implying anything, Doctor. I'm just trying to find out why a man had to lose his life.
So am I. It's the only thing I've thought about ever since it happened.
Fine, let's go through it step by step. Last summer, Teague arrested you, used a racial epithet. You sued the police department, and that led to Teague's getting kicked off the force, right?
That's right. And the Milltown Baptist Church was burned to the ground.
And you think Teague was responsible?
I know he was.
You're aware that another man has been convicted of that crime?
Holden Snyder, but he didn't do it.
The judge disagrees with you.
The judge was wrong.
So you decided to take the law into your own hands, right?
What the hell are you trying to say?
Are you always so quick to lose your temper, Doctor?
Joe Teague was holding 2 people prisoner up in that cabin. When I got there with Lucinda Walsh, he'd already stabbed one of them with a hunting knife.
Detective Jack Snyder, the woman was Carly Tenney. Now, Jack Snyder's been in surgery all night because of those wounds.
In recovery now. I'm hoping there are no complications.
And you performed the surgery, Doctor?
Yes, I did.
That's very cozy.
I don't believe you. It's like you're deliberately trying to get all this wrong.
Am I?
You're trying to make me out to be some kind of cold-blooded killer, but that won't change the fact that Joe Teague was a real murderer. He was shot with his own gun. A gun that he took up there so he could kill Jack and Carly. And when they resisted, he went after them. Just like he beat up Molly Conlon that night at the church before he started the fire. You want the truth? I can't believe that I sunk to his level. Devoted my whole career to saving lives, not taking them. Now, what I did to Joe Teague is something that I'm going to have to live with forever. I'm not proud of it. But if I had to do it again, I would.
Now, you cooperate, my
No,
friend.
come
or
on,
I'll get
let me
an orderly. That will embarrass
Jack,
you.
are you crazy? Listen, I've got to get to the police station, okay? I've got to find Holden.
No, you're too late for that, tough guy. The feds already have a lead.
The feds have a lead? What is it?
Yeah, well, I guess somebody saw Stenbeck out by Stony Point, and that's where
Is
Hal
Holden
is
there?
now. I don't know. The only thing I know is that they took Hal out there in a helicopter. I bet they know more at the police station.
Will you like
no,
that?
I got to get up.
No, you don't have to go anywhere. You get back there, or I'm going to get an orderly in here to put you in restraint.
We have to go to the police station right now. You take care of him, okay?
Yeah,
It's
all
fine.
right. Jack, come on. What are you thinking?
My cousin's out there.
Yeah, and you just had an operation, and you heard what Ben said.
Oh, please, God, I can't just lie here while a bunch of feds take pot shots.
No. Hal is there. He's going to make sure nobody gets hurt.
So how is Hal?
He's fine. He came by to see you, but you were sleeping, and then he got the call from the feds.
Does he know what went down at the cabin?
Well, I haven't given him a written statement yet, if that's what you mean.
No, I mean about us.
Jack. What? Help us, please! Nurse! Somebody help us in here, please! We need help!
Let me tell you about fish sticks. They're crunchy, and it tastes really good. You can pick them up. You don't have to chop it up like this, all to pieces. Then you dip it in. V-A-N, decamps. I usually eat 4 or 5.
Vandecamps, the fish kids like to eat.
You should get your mom to get some.
Your attention, please. This is a clean shower update. Don't use too much of this product. A little is all it takes, and you'll never clean your shower again. Clean Shower gets rid of soap scum, hard water deposits, and mildew stains. We guarantee it. So, if you're the last one to use the shower, just use a bare mist of Clean Shower on all shower surfaces, even the curtain. Now, when was the last time you heard a company tell you to use just a little bit of their product? I mean, we're geniuses over here. So, don't clean your shower. Get Clean Shower.
You can catch 1, catch 2, catch 3 or 4. But new Huggies Supreme diapers could catch even more. Only Huggies have new waist leak barriers at the front and back, plus leak guards at the legs designed to provide all-around protection from even the messiest of leaks. So for leakage protection anytime, anywhere, choose Huggies Supreme, the ultimate in care.
Next up, little Danny Dow. Mom's checking her lineup closely, and she's sending in one of her Quaker bag cereal.
Smart move against this picky little guy.
Well, she's got confidence in Quaker's major league taste.
And check these stats.
Yep, Quaker bag cereal is about $2 a bag every day.
Here's the milk, the bite.
It's going!
Whoa, it is out of here.
Quaker bag cereal, one taste, and it's out of here.
Looks like extra innings.
Your dad's at a Stony Point himself.
Yeah, he always gets himself right in the middle of these things, you know?
That's great.
Excuse me?
I mean, he's in charge, right? He wouldn't let anyone do his dirty work for him.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You sound sort of freaked, huh?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Hey, he's a tough guy. He can take care of himself, right?
Yeah.
Oh, listen, I got to pass on that lunch thing, but if you want to talk later, give me a call at the Mona Lisa and we'll get together, all right?
Really?
Anytime. Even if you just want to hang out.
Okay, great.
So when I saw that Teague was going to stab Jack a second time, I had no choice. I shot him. So you're going to indict me for that?
The district attorney's office declines to press charges against Dr. Harris.
Oh.
Congratulations, Doctor. I'd say this community, not to mention Detective Snyder and Miss Tenney, owes you a debt of gratitude.
So I'm free to go.
Oh, you are free as a breeze. Congratulations.
Good afternoon, Doctor.
Yeah.
Ladies, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Mr. Carter.
It's over? Thank God.
Yeah. He has me going there for a minute.
I am so proud of you.
Listen, you say we get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Got an emergency back at the hospital.
Margot?
Yeah. Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye,
Margot.
Carly said you had some kind of lead.
Yeah, well, Hal just called in. They have been all over Stony Point, but no sign of Holden, no sign of Stenbeck. But he and the feds are going to stay on it. They're not going to give up on this one. They are going to go over the shoreline with a fine-tooth comb in case they've misplaced or lost any evidence.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
No, don't. Actually, I have one piece of evidence that I think is
Margot,
very
then
important.
tell us. Will you
Well,
please tell us everything?
It is involving your sister.
My sister? What has she got to do with this?
We found this atomizer in the van. Apparently, Stenbeck had filled it with chloroform and used it to drug both of the guards.
Okay. We're waiting.
Well, it's very expensive perfume. Samantha is one of the only people in Oakdale who uses this.
Wait a minute. Are you suggesting that she gave her perfume atomizer to James and thereby helped him escape?
No, but it's a very clear link, and we can't ignore it.
My darling Margot, let me just clue you in, all right? Currently, James is obsessed with Samantha, okay? That's the missing link. He wants to connect with her.
He's obsessed? Well, no, she never mentioned that.
Well, that's because she's too discreet, okay? He's been sending her presents. He's been sending her this and that. Even from prison, he sent her presents. But she was feeling relieved when she thought he was safely put away. She's the last person in the world that would help him get away.
Oh, listen, I hope you're right.
Well, of course I am. I'm just not going to let you make a scapegoat of my poor sister because of her paltry little perfume atomizer.
I gotta go.
Darling, where? I'll go with you.
I have an idea. I have something.
I have to go with you. If I stay here, I'll be under suspicion as well.
Something I have to do by myself.
Lily.
Please. I gotta go.
I am going to tell you one last time. I'm not in love with James. I've never been in love with James.
But in Monaco...
Oh, Monaco. I've told you 100 times that nothing happened in Monaco. It's a pack of lies.
But I found something,
Oh,
Sam.
what? My bouquet? A piece of the wedding cake? Kirk, there was no wedding.
Well,
it's a hoax.
Let me show you
that.
that.
No. No more. One more piece of evidence, and I walk. You got that? Do you know what it was like when I found out about the Kensley multiplane crash? That you were responsible? Do you know how much that hurt me to find out that you had lied to me like that? It's taken me a long time to learn to trust you again. Almost 2 years, Kirk. And you know what's so sad is now I do, and you don't trust me.
Sam, don't do this.
Kirk, this is a court of law. You keep blasting out the word bigamous, and she'll be facing charges.
Now, it would not be so difficult for someone to make one phone call and find out she has an extra husband. Save it, James. You're not even making a dent.
No, so you believe Sammy. You are a fool, Anderson. It's going to hit you very hard. I'm going to be a free man. The love of my life is going to make it happen. And suddenly you're going to realize your life is one bad joke.
Once and for all, Sam. I'm gonna find a way to make you level with me. Carla, what happened?
I don't know. He tried to get out of bed. It took
What?
3 of us to hold him down, and then he was fine. He was fine, and then we were talking.
Open.
Oh, God. Oh, God, please don't let anything happen to him. What is it, Ben? What is
We
it?
gotta get him back in the OR, Steph.
Honey, I thought that Jack was going to be all right. I thought so, too. What in the world happened? Me? What? I happened. I'm bad luck. And now Jack's going to die, and it's all my fault.
Oh, honey, no.
Mix 1 packet Hidden Valley Ranch with 1/4 cup oil and 2 pounds potatoes. Shake well, then bake. Hidden Valley Ranch, 1 packet, endless possibilities.
With a dry, hacking cough, you're not exactly popular. Good thing Robitussin Maximum Strength quiets coughs for up to 8 hours.
Thanks.
So things will get back to normal.
Hey, Dad, look.
Lucky you. Robitussin Maximum Strength. Relief for your worst cough.
Okay, I just used gelatin in my hair.
Makes sense to me. Gelatin for nails, gelatin for hair.
Gelatin, like in Cortex Intensive Conditioner.
Cortex Conditioner reduces hair loss from breaking and splitting by 60%.
Cortex strengthens every hair strand.
Stops damage before it starts.
Cortex! Bye-bye hair loss from breaking and splitting.
Hello, Cortex. With gelatin.
You can feel it start to burn all through here. All you can think about is getting rid of it quickly. I even tried Zantac 75, but it didn't work fast enough. Finally, I asked my doctor, and my doctor said Mylanta. Fast-acting Mylanta was made to work fast, where heartburn hurts most. Soothing, on contact. It's so fast. My doctor said Mylanta.
Now get fast relief with the great taste of new Lemon Twist Mylanta.
And 1, and 2, and up, and down, and come on, dig!
Watch how good watching your weight can feel with Dannon Light Yogurt.
Move those feet, and turn, and lift.
You see, when women cut calories, they may also cut calcium. But now, Dannon Light has put in 33% more calcium than before, more than any other leading light yogurt. It's fat-free and 100 luscious calories to help you stay strong for this daily workout we call life.
Dig, ladies, you can do it!
Dannon Light, now with 33% more calcium.
Hey, Nikki, what did your friend want?
What are we talking about?
I'm talking about your drinking buddy. What's his name?
His name is Matt.
Matt, the big Aussie, too cool for Oakdale.
Oh, come on. At least he's not uptight like some people.
What, did he want directions again, or?
Oh, what if he did?
Well, I just got a theory about that guy.
Really?
Yeah. I think he knows a lot more than he lets on.
So what? Come on, he's a nice guy. He came here to check how I was doing, and then when he found out about my dad and Stenback, he was really sweet.
I'll bet he was.
Mr. Stenbeck. Yeah, it worked. Munson's up at Stony Point now. No, that's all they got. You're a free man. And after this, so am I. Wait a minute. You said after I passed you that key. Okay. I hear you. Whatever you say.
Hey, Sam, listen. Hey.
Oh. Hey, something wrong? Are you okay?
Everything's just peachy.
Oh, yeah, I heard what happened at the police station earlier.
Oh, God. Lily, not you, too.
No, I'm relaxed. I'm on your side, okay?
Well, you're the only one. I swear. Even Kirk, I mean, he thinks that I...
Yeah, I saw him outside in the parking lot.
Oh, yeah, well, I told him to go drive around the block a couple of times till I could cool off. Would you like a table? Is that...
No, I know. I need your help. It's about Holden.
I mean, what can I do?
Well, it's my theory. It's also Jack's theory that Stenbeck has taken Holden hostage.
Yeah, well, that seems likely at this point. But you know what? Stenbeck is so crazy. What good is a hostage when you're on the run like that?
Because he wants something in return. There's no other reason to take the risk.
Yeah, okay, so?
So we have to give him what he wants.
Well, that makes sense, but where do I fit in?
Well, that's easy. What Stenbeck wants is you.
Carly, Jack's still in surgery, honey? How long has it been?
Time doesn't matter much to me anymore.
Oh, now, stop that kind of talk.
It happens every time. I let myself get close and somebody gets hurt. I should have just stayed away.
Oh, come on now, honey. Don't blame yourself.
Who is he? Is he
He's
okay?
gonna make it, but he can't take another surgery. At least not for a while. This time, we had to put his abdominal wall back together with a mesh insert. And when he comes around, we have to have a serious conversation.
Because he tried to get up.
No, because he's got to face facts, and I need your help on this. Any movement at all will seriously jeopardize Jack's recovery. He's got to remain absolutely still until this thing heals.
No movement at all?
No, nothing. No walking. No sitting up. No nothing until I say so. Now, I hope I'm clear on this.
Here's croissant pockets from Hot Pockets brand.